When I feel like a lot of people confuse to like carpet allowance and concessions, because I mean, a seller can't give you anything other than concessions.
Right.
Unless they're going to replace the carpet before closing, they're just going to give you concessions for you to replace the carpet. But I think part of the confusion that buyers have is they're like, okay, so that's just going to be a check to me that I can use and go take it to the carpet store. And I try to help them see it's like, well, it's not, it doesn't really work that way. It
Yeah.
just it just lowers the amount of money that you have to bring to closing so that you can take the money out of your account and go buy carpet.
Right. And
Did I
that's mostly
explain that correctly?
yes, and I think it's all about just the regulatory rules and how they're framed and how they're structured. We're wanting to accomplish a certain thing. In order to accomplish that, we have to do it this way in order to be compliant with the regulations that exist. So yes, and that's kind of the reason for it, and yeah, how that functions.
Yeah. And again, I think a lot of the regulations came from '08, where there was some
Agreed.
crazy stuff that was happening. Yeah. I know
I'm a
people
big.
that would go to closing and that they would get a check for $20,000 and not have to put
Oh,
a
I just
dime into it.
I just got paid to buy my house. That's a
I
good
know.
deal, right?
Yeah. It was great
Well,
until they had to sell their house and they were upside down right away.
yeah,
So,
which happened unfortunately to a lot of people. So
yeah, it
I'm
really
a
did.
big believer in creative thinking, but it has to be creative thinking with a purpose and be able to set them up for success. A lot of
Yeah.
the creative thinking in '08 was a little counterproductive.
Yeah, and that's where I kind of feel like even the term creative makes people shudder a little bit because they're like,
Agreed.
ooh, like, are we talking bad things? I know when I've talked to people about like buy downs and stuff like that, they think like an adjustable rate mortgage and stuff like that, and or
Mm,
creative financing, and they're like, oh my goodness, like that's a horrible thing. I'm like, well, yeah, it is a horrible thing if that's what we're talking about, but that's not. So,
that's not. Yeah.
all right, anything else on seller concessions?
No, I think we covered it really well. I mean, there are nuances, but I think, the nuances will come out as you talk with your lender to kind of figure out what's right for you. So
Yeah, sounds good.